send a bunch of ninjas to fight you right now, you don't have any of these items yet.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I need a short rest to actually use these anyway.
to attune to them.
Mm-hmm. It's a
All
short
right.
rest to attune, so it works.
So we pick up when you guys are around the table. George and Ren, you guys, or not George anymore. Gregory the Merciful and Ren,
Yes.
you guys were talking about. Refresh my memory.
Fantastic question. What were we talking about?
I don't
I
think we were talking
was.
about anything big.
Pretty much.
I approached their table and
Yes.
started talking about a plan to release my father from prison.
Yes, you were talking
Yeah.
about political traction, I guess.
Yes, that's right. We've had a long rest, right? I can refresh everything. Pretty sure we had.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
At this point, a large half-orc walks into the room. You recognize Norm Grumblethumb. He's like, "Oh, mates, it's been a long couple of days, but sorry, I'm still trying to figure out his voice.
You're
Been a
good.
long couple of days, but we got the situation with Captain Drevis handled. He's out of the town. He sits heavily at your table and puts an arm, slumps over his stool.
I hope he's not too angry at us. I did pay him an additional price to keep him happy somewhat.
You take what you can get.
Mm.
Which reminds me, I feel that the current nature of our relationship has changed somewhat, and I'm inclined to ask you what you think our next move should be.
Well, we still have to deal with that seer. Oh, by the way, Gregory, we work for. I think I lower my voice. A less than legal organization.
No, you
Of
don't
which,
say.
yeah.
I think I figured that much out.
And we were tasked to locate this seer. We intend to infiltrate Blackstaff to locate them using magical means. I would
Yes,
still
we
like to
have a
know. Go on.
we have a lead on an item that could potentially block the seer from figuring out where we are. And in 4 days, we are going to infiltrate Blackstaff.
I want to say that a little louder
Gregory,
in public.
Blackstaff Tower is um both politically in the city and also, magically, they're immensely powerful. This is probably
Yeah.
a much hotter job than you've been on, and you've been on some hot jobs.
I think
Meaning
I
big
want
The
jobs.
to.
hottest of jobs. They're super sexy.
No, not sexy.
Gnome.
Meaning you have a high chance of getting burned. Uh,
Yeah. Gnome, do you When's the last time you saw Sam?
couple hours after you did during the whole when George got that barrel of whiskey.
Yes, I thought so.
Everybody was celebrating. I didn't. And yeah, he told me he was going to be out of town for a couple days.
And it has been weeks. So
Yes. And if he's not dead in a ditch somewhere, then when I see him again, he'll wish he was.
I like you more and more.
I speak in jest, of course, but I will want to hear a damn good explanation.
if it weren't for this once in a almost lifetime opportunity to well, for the towers to be as vulnerable as they could be, called this off because of the whole thing with you being taken captive and Sam missing, but I feel like we can't miss this opportunity.
Which reminds me once again, do we even at this point a human man with a blonde ponytail and a bit of a stringy goatee pulls up a chair and sits down at your table.
Greetings, friend.
Human man with a blonde ponytail.
Yeah, he looks like a generic person. He's wearing like leather armor, but I guess make a perception check.
Yeah. Well, Ren just thinks they went greetings, so I'll see what Oh yes, I'm back.
The eye to the ground.
Eye to the ground. I like how Ren is always bad at investigation and perception.
Yeah, you notice nothing too interesting about this person.
Well, Ren said
Until-
greetings to him, so does he?
Yeah.
Does he say anything back?
I don't know, does he?
Just gives a smirk.
Oh no. Oh no.
Been a while.
Yeah,
Your
hello.
eye.
Hello.
Oh, right. I'm going to take the ring slightly off and put it back on. For a brief moment, you see George.
Right, George. This figure's outline blurs, and for a moment it's George, and then it solidifies back into its other form.
This. Hmm. Hmm. Ren's just like staring at you.
I'm not a fan of what I had to do to get out of there, but it is what it is.
Oh, it is you. Okay, I embrace him, and I'm like a pat him on the shoulder. It's just I have to make sure. It's just-
How did you escape?
That's probably a tale for another time when we're not in.
no, we should talk about it in the public tavern. It's also like the morning, so it's like pretty quiet in here. It's like
Gregory at this point stands up and is like, no offense to you personally, and I probably owe you at least something, but I'm getting I'm getting the feeling that the less I know about this current situation, the better. I can't go after Blackstaff. He lowers his voice, but my microphone won't allow me to do the same. So I can't go after Blackstaff. There's a level of acceptable risk that I don't feel like this is inside of. So I'll be in the town because I'm not allowed to leave, but I wish you all well. I
as long
didn't
as
see
you keep
anything as
yeah.
far as whatever this is. He gestures to George.
you
Good
keep your
day.
mouth shut, we'll keep ours shut about your escapades.
I owe you that much at least.
Thanks for everything.
It's like movies, shows, or video game plot. You just openly talk about how illegal stuff you're doing, and nobody notices.
Exactly.
Just like when Ryuji keeps yelling how we're the Phantom Thieves.
To be fair, that got them caught like 3 times. Anyway.
So when are we
you
having our Blackstaff infiltration meeting?
So you used magic, George. That ring is
I didn't use it.
it's magic.
I'm
How did you even get that?
borrowing it.
From
It's
who?
Vask's made some new friends apparently. She's apparently got connections here that I didn't know about, but yeah, she helped me out.
And you're sure it was Vask? She
Who-
didn't seem strange
Who
to
else would it
you.
have been? Who else would have busted me out?
We
Gregory leaves,
committed.
by the way, in case it wasn't clear.
Say again?
Gregory leaves, by the way.
Yes,
He,
yeah.
he like politely gives
Oh,
like
he's
a
not
half
just T-posing over the table.
No. He's just wandering around in the background, not sure what's like the courier after he's given you your letter.
Yeah.
Just wandering in. Sorry.
Like just banging into the door of the tavern. George, when you were gone, Gnom's still here, right? He's still
Yes.
just chilling. Yeah. The camp
Norm
got
turns into a red
taken.
cap and starts No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, oh god. I filled George in on everything that happened, with like the camp and stuff while he was in prison.
Fair enough.
So George is fully up to date, as if he was almost there.
Almost as if he was there.
So you're sure it was Vask, the Vask, not the fake one? To make sure this isn't some
I didn't poke her
trap.
with a stick or anything.
Mm.
But I can't
That
imagine
seems
anybody else
like
would
a-
go through that trouble to get me out.
It's true, they probably would have just killed you.
Alright, well, we at least have one prison problem solved. We still have a prison problem, though.
So what? How did you? Surely just changing your identity didn't, unless the person you are is someone important.
Norm is like looking back and forth between you and is like, I don't mean to intrude, but can we please go outside?
Yes, we should probably go somewhere more.
Yeah.
What are we calling you? Friend. I looked at George.
Friend works.
Well, I need a name.
Call me Ishmael.
That'll do.
Okay, you get an inspiration.
That works for me.
I was
Come on,
thinking of stuff. I'm like, shit, what rhymes with George? Or what's similar to George?
John Georgeson.
So I
Okay.
think we'll leave to find a more secluded area at the very least.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Not hard to do. You start wandering about the what is it, trade ward? And yeah, the even this early. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, it's early morning. But people are already starting to set up the tools of their trade. There's wagons. There's talking people. It's nobody's paying attention to you unless you work very hard to make them.
Sure. So yeah, we fill in George
as
and
opposed
everything.
to untalking.
So the place got ransacked by them, did they?
Zentrum.
Nobody died, right? As
Nope.
far as we could tell. Okay.
I hope not.
Not a one. No one. No innocents died that caused the whole problem for us.
That's good.
Not a... Yes, we did get a guard killed. That's fine. Oh, you might have.
Oh, yeah.
You were in the guards, right?
The guard passed away. He burned in that fire.
No, what was his name?
Someone roll. Sorry. Roll a probability check, George.
Okay.
D100.
Yeah. See if you knew them.
No, nobody's special.
His name was Thomas,
He was
I believe.
special to me.
Must have been a new recruit. Never heard of him. Yeah. There is one thing I was told by Vask, and that's just to not try to contact Sam.
Hmm.
He's probably messed up in a lot of things. I still don't know really what's happening, but I was just told to lay low and not try to contact Sam right now. He might be mixed
So
up in
what?
all this.
So what I'm coming to understand is that we're not getting any of the benefits of the business because all of our wares were burnt to crisp, and our leader is missing, but we're still being hunted by the Zehenterim. So it's the perils of the business without the benefits.
Pretty much.
Uh, so what now? Do we leave the city?
It's a good question.
If we don't
I
track down what's happening, I
yeah.
figure we'll just be on the run forever, you know?
That depends on how much of a thorn in the side Sam's already been to the Zehenterim. Whether it's worth the money of they'd waste on tracking us down just to make a example. But I do agree, it can be very petty sometimes, and they have long memories.
Besides, I can't go run off into the forests. This is Waterdeep. I can't leave the seat of my power. We'll have to deal with this problem of ours one way or another. And I still have business needed with Sam, whether he wants to be found or not.
Yes, we do need answers from him.
I think we have a few days before our window opens to deal with heist.
Are we
I
still
think
doing?
I it not only helps us with our seer problem, it can also answer some of our questions with this magical knowledge. We're definitely not going to get in diplomatically at this point, I feel. Get this information. Besides, we don't want to piss off Kira. We don't need another person wants to murder us.
I must admit, I wasn't quite familiar with your Blackstaff plan.
Yeah.
Tell me it is as crazy as I think.
No, that it's exactly what you're thinking. Break in, find the magic book that has all the spellcasters, and track down the seer and some other notable people. And steal an amulet for Tira.
We
All
we
right.
were tracking down a lead earlier at Blackstaff. This gave us that idea. It didn't end well.
We have a few days to prepare. I think it's still our only course of action. Though we will have to keep our heads down, not only from the center room after us, but also because of Ishmael. Speaking of, to lighten spirits a bit, I passed to George. I think it was like 860 gold or something.
That's quite a payday.
Your share of the goods from the whole debacle in Chimera.
Much appreciated. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all this. Actually, I got some ideas.
Norm.
A newer, more high-tech prosthetic arm with an even
Norm.
better nut compartment.
Norm squints out like as you pass him the gold and is like, "Wow, maybe we were in the wrong business."
Yeah, it turns out just being an adventurer pays really well.
Well, we just accepted a simple job, which became much more.
Well, George almost died about 7 times, so, you know, it's only fair that he gets 800 gold, I suppose.
8 times. You didn't
No,
count when they almost chopped my head off when I came back to town.
good point.
Hasn't been my week.
We still need to
Oh,
figure out
who's George?
who's behind that.
I gotta get used to that.
Yes, you're bad at that. Yes, what happens when
Oh,
they
yeah,
realize you're not in prison, by the way?
No, I am in prison. Or some sod that looks like me, I suppose.
Oh yeah, while
You
we
from
were
someone's wolves?
wandering town accepting the reward and talking to people, we noticed a high security caravan uh delivering a prisoner to the gates. Was that you?
No.
No, it wasn't. You were walking
No.
with George at the
We,
same
we
time.
watched George get escorted in. That was a
Yeah.
different prisoner.
You
Oh.
were walking with George and you saw the cart and George at the same time.
That would have been quite the feat, though.
I still want to know more about that. I mean, that prisoner is an interesting thing, but I don't think we should focus too much on it. I'm more worried about this whole debacle you're accused with the Masked Lord.
No, I did learn something about the Masked Lords.
Yes.
You know the underwear we found in the Mimic House from Embron Veneer? He's a
Yes.
Masked Lord.
Underwear.
He's everyone is a Masked Lord.
Yeah.
Got arrested for stealing the Masked Lord's underwear.
I was next door neighbors to a person I was trying to assassinate him.
The veneers are Masked Lords and not the Silver Stars, Ren says loudly before realizing he has to shut up. It's just, really? Right before us?
Yeah, the assassin had a higher bounty than me. Wasn't right.
So, if they got the assassin, why were you not just freed normally?
I imagine that's people that want to get assassinated a lot, you know?
Are you recording, by the way? Or is he just thought?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So, sorry, what was your response? Sorry. What did you
They
say,
seem
Frank?
like the type of people that you're going to get assassinated a lot, you know? Or at least people
Mm.
trying to.
Do you know if everyone was the target?
Yeah, Embron Veneer was the specific target for that one person.
Hmm. Give me a minute to write that down. Ren pulls out a little notepad, puts on his reading glasses.
Right. Well, like I said, we have one less prison problem to deal with, but we still have a prison problem. My dad's still in there for something he didn't do.
Is your dad named Veery and maybe sounds like a young woman sometimes?
No,
Okay. I don't think it was the person next to me. Does he cry a lot?
I don't think so.
All right. Probably wasn't the person directly opposed from me then. They were just a crybaby.
Ishmael, you didn't hear Veneer's name in relation to the Zentrum at all, did you?
No, not in direct relation at least, but I
Because you
can't
know
say
one of
one
the
way or
Masked
another.
Lords is working at least somewhat with the Zentrum. I wonder if this is all related somehow.
Just looked at my notes. Did you get his name? Was his name Geno?
No, he just whined a lot. I tried to asking him questions, and you're just like, "Ooh." I couldn't really make it out. Nobody really knew who he was.
Gnorm is like actually listening to this, and he says, "Well, at this point, it seems we have a lot of enemies. Maybe if you guys wouldn't mind making some of that, putting some of that money towards a place that we can secure a little bit better than the Dragon's Den. At
Well,
this, I don't have much authority to tell you what to do, but with your support, I would claim temporary leadership of Blackbird. And if Sam makes an appearance, then we'll concurrently decide whether whatever explanation he has is good enough. And if not, we'll deal with him. And should I remain permanently as the head of Blackbird, I would be more than willing to consider your debt to the organization paid.
can I make a general insight check on Gnome?
Sure.
Yes.
I'm
Very
gonna do
quick.
that.
He's just taking power, you know. Just want to check that. I guess to be specific, I'd say I want to see if he knows more about, I guess, Sam and what's going on than he's letting on. That's what I'm kind of wanting to look at the most.
It's a 15. He seems very angry, and you would guess not.
Okay. Okay. I think, unless a gun's looking for something different in that insight
Yeah,
check.
but Agon, what are you inciting?
He mentioned your debt would be more than considered paid for, and
If he
I'm
had the final
under
say.
the yeah, and I'm under the assumption that Ishmael and I already paid our debts, and we're just working as friends.
I had it that we already had debts to be paid, but also
That's
in a
right.
friendly manner.
Yeah.
So the last is addressed mostly to Ren, and he says after that we could consider amending or ending our partnership as you guys see fit.
You would forgive the entire debt.
Uh, rolling over your insight, I'm not going to make you roll again. He looks confused. You're not sure.
Okay, sure,
Like
that's fine.
he doesn't. You see it as like completely unbelievable because like Sam apparently owns a
Yes, yeah,
lot.
I know.
But guess that this guy doesn't know about that.
I think Red just quickly, when notices that, goes, "Well, I think you'd be an incredible leader." just, I just,
Where are my boys?
oh,
Still,
you're
it's still outside the
They
city.
were also victims of the fire. We got them out safely.
sorry.
Yes.
What's this wee shit? Red says loudly.
I ordered Chemo to help you.
Timo did help a bit, to be fair.
Well, you were one of the ones standing
So-
in the way of me wanting to let him free. If you were the new leader, what happens to them?
Well, I don't really see myself as boss right now, except for if you guys wanted to supplant me, there's not a lot I could do to stop. And I'm sure you're aware of this. I know more people than you do. You have more, I guess, persuasive
Direct power.
powers.
Okay, sure.
Um,
In terms of,
I think that if we have a lot of enemies clearly. If what you guys have said is even half true, so I think we both need each other's talents if we're going to make it out of this. I wouldn't antagonize you by trying to walk back on a decision you've made.
I support
in,
you if you get my boys out. And they're no longer under anybody's thumb.
I
They
support it if
deserve
you
that much.
to forgive the debt.
The feat that George Ishmael has is technically that they're under your thumb.
The fact that the Zehenterim did business with them in the same way they did business with me means that their faces are already known to somebody. They won't be safe if they leave.
And that'll be up to them.
But I mean, that will be up to them if you wish it.
All right.
But they
Well,
should have all the information.
next I have a chance, I'll give them the opportunity.
All right.
Do we still need a new base of operations? A new location?
Yes, I'm imagining.
And this is the part where, like, you guys get to tell the story a little bit. You have a certain amount of money, and, like, if you. I'm sort of going to require that you build a stronghold. It's up to you how much resources you want to put into it. Gnorm is obviously going to contribute.
Where would that be, though?
Well, I
Huh?
happen to know the location of a fairly large, mostly empty building. Though it might not be the most welcoming.
You really want to make your
It's
covert stronghold there?
I mean,
Are you
it's just- they wouldn't expect it.
You're welcome to do it. I'm just saying there could be consequences.
Oh,
are
I
you
know.
talking about your manor or the place where we found the sixth floor mimic?
What's the worst that's gonna happen? My dad dies. Shame. Just, I get my inheritance early. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
At this point, you guys, I don't have a lot planned for today. I have a few things, but a lot of this is factored around. Okay, now you guys get to run wild. You get to do your shopping or finish your shopping. You get to design a stronghold. I'll, like to the tune
Yeah.
of like we want somewhere in the dock ward, and we want it to be a small hut that has lead lined walls, etc., etc. And then I'll tell you how much about that would run you. And then if you say we also want a magic teleportation circle inside, you're like, okay, that would run you this much. You know,
Cool.
that sort of thing.
It's funny. A few sessions ago, I was like, "Oh, it'd be so cool if we had a base." It's like a proper place.
You guys have money now.
We do.
We do have money, but I'm also trying to use some of that money for better resources.
Yes, and that's opportunity cost.
I don't think there's any covert way we could use my mana. It would be too obvious of a lead, essentially. As far as I know, there aren't secret tunnels leading into it, so. It would be the cheapest option. We may have to look at buying some small location, or, well, acquiring some small location. Any of you wouldn't happen to have any ideas?
Where the stronghold might be?
Well,
Where we
well,
could build it?
we're not going to build it. But we'll establish. Well, I don't intend on building a building.
Right, but there's enough buildings in the
Yeah.
city to sort of tell me what you're looking for, and then say we want to upgrade it by adding X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. Preferably we want a building to ourselves. We don't want to as less disturbances as possible, or wandering eyes. So probably somewhere above or below the ground, essentially. We don't want it easy accessible as much as possible.
What would be like the most inconspicuous ward?
Dock ward would get a lot of people coming in and out. They'd probably be the easiest to slip around in, with all the imports and exports. A lot of goods go in and out as well, so we'd go largely unnoticed.
I was thinking somewhere near the dock ward too.
Docks are always good. Being near the water.
I think somewhere in the dock ward, we'd have to be. I wonder if we could get a somewhat smaller looking location with a larger basement. So most of the things can go below ground, where it's not as easily visible or such accessible. What do we think?
It's definitely doable.
How would we go? How would we go about this then? Would we is there a real estate, or are we just gonna what's the deal here? How do we go about this?
Building title and ownerships are probably handled in Castle Ward. Same as the Adventuring Guild. You were there a bunch yesterday. This is where the official government stuff takes place.
Also have to do some for. I can't have my name linked to this for obvious reasons. Neither can, well, the real Ishmael for further obvious reasons. So it might fall to a Garn to be the
Yeah, but I don't know if there's
the name.
anyone after me.
Well, there's definitely
know
people after.
Certainly someone after me.
I mean, there's someone definitely after my father because he's being held with no evidence.
Well, how about we do it in Ishmael's name? He, yeah,
Good enough.
So
he's
is
no.
Ishmael like a person who exists, or are you trying to bribe someone into doctoring the citizenship record?
That's a good point. Ishmael's technically not a citizen here.
And I'm pretty sure
Is
I'm
he?
not a
He
citizen here
Gnome looks
either.
over at George.
I don't think so.
So if
I'd
it
be
were to
surprised.
fall on me, I would have to pay for citizenship before paying for ownership of a building.
Well, I'll be a citizen.
You're a citizen. You're a citizenship of a Waterdeep province.
So it might be best
Don.
for you to.
Would that count?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What Gnorm is
Well,
essentially getting at is does this Ishmael person actually exist?
No.
Is Ishmael a real person that George is pretending to be, or is Ishmael a fake person?
I'll do it.
He's a fake person.
and it looks
Based
like a
off a
full.
real person. At least looks like him.
Wait, but if he looks like him, then why is he a good double for you?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm going to change my appearance to a redheaded a
Okay.
redheaded elf.
All right.
I'll put it under my name.
We'll have to see how
It's
much it really costs yet. But yes, I think it should
a
be in there.
first step towards one of my plans.
You you should probably go alone. The less people that are directly linked to, purchasing the property, visiting the property, the better. So how about we just give you all our gold, and you just go into the castle ward and see if you can get us a place.
Well,
So,
I'm imagining we would have to scout out the place first. To see if it has a large enough basement for
Would
our
we not do
operations.
it?
so are you just looking for like a regular building with a large basement?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and then we
Um,
can upgrade it for like big, like more floors or front operations that we want them to see, and in the basement we can upgrade that stuff too, so it's more concealing of what we're actually doing.
yeah, if you line the basement with lead, it would block scrying. Which is something you wanted to do at some point, which is why I'm reminding you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a thing with like divination magic not working? What was the? I can't remember what that was exactly.
If you line the object in question
Well, no, I'm
with
saying in
lead
general. I think it was something. Like,
in general.
search my notes. Yes, the Zentrum scrying spells are no longer working. That's what I have.
The Zentrum scrying spells are no longer working. What's that from?
From something you don't know about, but I've told you this information before. It's part of the Master Lord was working with the Zentrum. Can't remember. You don't know my source, but I know. Well, I've been told that Zentrum scrying spells are no longer working. So I don't know. Obviously, we'll still line it with lead because I don't know what the deal is with that. But
Well, I mean, clearly they did find you eventually.
yes, exactly.
Not us. You guys.
Yes.
There are more ways than just scrying.
Yes, well, I was hoping we could use your retainers, Ishmael, as guards almost. Station them at the base, and they can just work around the clock.
Slave labor.
Well, you can pay them. You're their boss.
Wouldn't whoever's after us know those spaces?
Well, they don't have to be like in front of the door. They can just be, Anyway, let's focus on getting the location first, then we'll see out the logistics of it.
All right. As you wander around the dock ward looking for property that is able to be bought, most of the residential stuff is taken because more people want to live inside the city than have the space to do so. Although the city is expanding to accommodate that. But you do find a recently closed business. It used to be a meadery that went under. Very large basement for the storage of the meat. Yeah.
My idea was find a building that's like a business building. So like we'll have a front business that we want people to see, like it's a regular store, and then the
You want to be the
basement is
mafia
where
with a pizzeria. That's what you want.
Shut up. Yes, basically.
I think no one's gonna get. Well, I don't know. But keep describing, Rabbit. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is sort of what you've described. It's made to be a meadery. It went under. It's not stocked right now, but it has a large basement for the storage of the barrels of meat that they used to have.
This could work. What do we think? Do we in agreement?
I think it's good enough. I could see
Anybody
some
want to go
potential
into
here.
alcohol business?
What was that again? Your mic cut out.
Everybody want to go into alcohol business?
I think it could work.
Gun, how about you?
So are you running a tavern or a vintage?
Tavern's probably a bad idea. It's gonna be a lot of people.
Yeah, tavern implies the idea that we would have rooms for people to stay at, and that would probably be
Not always.
bad if they. That would probably be bad if they find the basement.
How about
Correct.
our business is just selling vintages that just take a long time to ferment, I guess. So it takes a while for us to sell anything.
Norm nods appreciatively.
Yeah, how's that? And the average person is going to go walk in and buy a barrel of wine or whatever alcoholic.
You could keep a couple barrels of wine or mead just in case.
Yes, of course.
We could even buy them from somebody else just to resell them.
Yeah. This sounds like a plan. I like it. I suggest the gun takes all our funds, goes to the castle ward, tries
Yeah,
to
I mean,
pillage
who
this
would
place.
go and buy a barrel of alcohol? Everybody looks at George for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Incredible.
All right. Yeah, easily enough bought. The property itself would probably run you guys about 800 gold pieces. What upgrades would you want to try to install?
Definitely the lead walls for the basement.
All
Oh,
right.
I want to just double check on the structure. Is this like a? It has one floor, like ground floor, and then it's just basement. Is that what we're?
Um, it probably has a much smaller like top floor. Um,
Essentially an attic or a yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Okay, I just wanted to double check that.
And there's in that room there's also a safe.
Oh,
Not a
cool.
particularly secure one. You could upgrade it, but I'd imagine you're keeping your actual valuables in the downstairs.
Could we guess buy some barrels of like mead and stuff?
Sure. That would run like we'll say you get like 3 for 100 gold, and
Total.
lead lining would probably run you an additional 300, bringing the total cost to
12.
1200 unless you anything else.
What else would we want? I guess I mean, we probably want outfits and like beds and stuff for people to, because if this is gonna be our main base, we don't want people having to go back in and out as much as possible. So some sleeping quarters maybe. If that
Secret
seems
exit.
a secret exit could be very good actually. Yeah.
Yeah, secret exit. We could probably upgrade the attic to be a sleeping quarters. Right?
Yeah, I like
Sure.
that.
Yeah. I mean, the attic can already like you just put a bedroll there. I'm not going to charge you anything additional
Sure.
for
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
like something in particular.
Yeah, bedrolls is fine. Yeah, some form of kind of secret exit. So we don't essentially so we don't have to keep walking through the front door, attracting
Fair.
others'
Yeah.
attention.
Where do you imagine this secret exit exits? Like, do you want it in the sewer system? Do you want it in the street somewhere somehow?
Sewers is probably a decent idea.
We don't have friends in the sewers.
That's also true. It's
No,
either
we
that
don't.
because you want it to exit somewhere secluded.
Yes, but the problem with the secret exit is it also doubles as a secret entrance.
Yes, exactly.
I would say near the piers in the docks.
Well, that's very not secluded.
What
Unless you go in
that
like
would
some
also
under
that
bit.
would also like expose the secret entrance.
What about how busy is the Sea of the Dead, like the graveyardy bit? I mean,
Probably
that's
not
like
too busy.
how far is that though from our location?
Let me check the
I'm just thinking of like
map.
places where we could come out. 'Cause, like, it's very, it's a compact city.
Yeah, that would be Dockward to City of the Dead would be one
That's what
heck
I'm
of a town.
thinking. Yeah, like that is a that's like a couple 100 meters at least. I think Suez is probably our best bet.
You could have it exit on water. You could have it teleport you if you're willing to pay enough.
Would a teleport cost compared to a tunnel?
A teleporter would probably be like an additional 1,000 gold, but it could, teleport you pretty much anywhere.
Would it be like a thing where it's like a you select where it takes you? Or is it? It's like a tunnel,
No.
but
It would be a
tunnel. Yeah.
specific one place to another place, but you wouldn't have to like actually have a tunnel.
Would it work both ways?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you guys get to choose.
Because if we wanted it both ways, then I mean that could work.
So if we did a teleporter, that would require us having to conceal the other teleporter circle
Yeah.
wherever we end
How about
up.
we lead that to another portal, and that little teleporter takes us to another like. That could take us to like the City of the Dead. That's
Yeah.
not terrible. Or it's like somewhere in there. Do you make it like password based, the teleporter, or any kind of like
Sure.
something that's a thing? No.
Yes.
Then we could do that. That's not a bad idea. We have like the one into the teleport in the basement, the other one in the City of the Dead, and we have it password based. George, you gone? How are we thinking?
What would the password be?
Well, I mean, we can decide that at some point. But do we agree in concept that that's a decent plan?
How would we where would we put it in the City of the Dead, and how would we conceal it?
I'm sure the Silverthars have got a tiny tomb somewhere. You could always put it there. But yeah, we can kind of just basic conceal it, and then the problem is you can only conceal magic so much.
Wouldn't that make us suspicious? We just randomly come out of the tomb of the Silvatar?
Well, it's not like Jesus. We're not like rolling back the stone. It's like
It's not a coffin. So there's
yeah,
like this mausoleum where like different coffins are. I'd imagine
yeah,
you put it somewhere in the mausoleum,
yeah,
not like
yeah. It's
in
not
a
like we're
coffin.
putting it in like a fucking, as I say, like Jesus rolling back the boulder, like to fucking come out. But as I say, it's even concealing magic is difficult by design. So it's you.
Yes,
So it's
this
kind of
would
like
be like a big magical circle kind of thing.
yeah,
So if
which
you
is why
like
we have the
made a
password thing.
Mhm.
If we cover it like just kind of basically, so it's not like you immediately spot it, then generally only people that are looking for it can find it. Is kind of the we can really do.
You could put it in like a private wing of the mausoleum, like either, you know, scoot some ancestor out or
That's what I was thinking.
um
Yeah, I don't want to put it directly in the Silverthorn Manor, so it's like because I was like that's a private location, but that's a bad plan. So,
Yeah.
so
Your
I think yeah,
time in here has done, cousin Jenny.
yeah, I think maybe like a because I assume the Silverthorns have like some small probably not. It's still probably not huge, but some area.
Yes,
of the
you
mausoleum
definitely have. It's not the grandest mausoleum, but actually, it's not. It's not bad.
So that could be. I like that idea.
That's one of the places where you've kind of got to keep up appearance, even if hardly anyone is there. So the
Yes,
Silvathar Mausoleum is one of the biggest.
I think that would work.
All right, that would be pricey. I'd
Yes,
probably get it at about like 800 additional. So the total for this stronghold would be
2,000
like 2,000 gold.
so far.
Yeah.
What's our funds looking like?
1,000.
2,000
Now,
total.
Gnorm has communicates that he's like he was selling some of Blackbird's goods, and he buried some of it nearby before the Sahenterim got everybody. Just as a precaution, when Sam was missing for so much longer than he
Yeah.
than he
How much you
said.
got going on?
So he's willing to contribute a quarter of this.
Okay.
What was he doing with the sold Blackbird goods? Was he
Well, he just
like
buried the gold somewhere.
fine?
He just
All the
stashed
remaining
all
goods
that
were all the remaining goods were burned.
burned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Minusing, so my excess gold after the things I wanted to buy, I have 686. So I can cough up a 500. Maybe you both do 500 each, then we've all covered a quarter. That's pretty fair.
You can live with that.
I actually didn't do the math yet.
Yeah, no, see, you're good.
No. 1 6. I need to get back to you.
No, you're good, don't worry. Yeah, take your time.
Listening to your threat, to your conversation, Gnorm is like, well, a lot of the time, lead lining tends to get too many raised eyebrows. I know a guy who does that, so I'll
Yes,
take care
that's
of it.
I was thinking of a. How advanced of a wizard would we need for a. Or spellcaster for the teleportation circle?
People want a lot of eccentric things. It's not typical to have one into a crypt, but I wager it would not be. There's a trio of wizards who specialize in teleportation circles like this. I'll wager it's not the strangest request they received.
Maybe wine and other alcoholic things are used with commune with the dead, so it's just a faster delivery service for our business. That's the best I can come up with at the moment for why we'd run this. But again, I think a guard should be the front man for all of this, since his name gets the least attention at the moment. And considering he owns the business, or the location.
A Gone Shimmer Scale homeowner.
That also means the guard gets to
You
come
know,
up with a business name.
make a culture check, Ren.
Sure.
Dragonborns aren't business owners. They're poor.
Are we ignoring the fact that the barkeep in Dragon's Den is a dragonborn?
It's a barkeep. Doesn't mean he owns the place.
So I think my culture, yeah, I'm proficient in it, so.
Wow.
Shit, I'll do it.
Around
that
like
yeah.
specialized businesses like this, there's a very prevalent attitude of like, don't ask questions if someone wants to pay you.
Yeah.
But there's a big difference between Ren saying, I want a teleportation circle between my family crypt and this building that my associate owns, and some random person going,
That's
I
a
want
good
a
point.
teleportation circle between this business I own and this noble family's crypt.
That's a good
Um,
point.
Well, maybe
Maybe
if
we'll
they
go
were
together for
asked by old
the
Grandpa Silverthar, and I'll turn into an old-looking elf.
that firstly not how elves work. That's just,
What do you mean, young man?
second of all, Grandpa Silverthar is in the place where we're taking the teleportation circle.
Get me a picture of him.
That's, what the hell's a picture?
conjure a minor illusion.
Give me a painting of him.
I mean, there probably is one in the manor. I wouldn't put it past them.
Maybe I could turn into your dad.
No, that's definitely not.
Okay, so minus the 3 things that I wanted to buy, I am looking at 1,790 gold.
Left over? How much money
Yeah,
do you have? Holy shit.
I started with 1,645 after selling the hide and the poison.
It's true.
Then I sold the armor, which brought me up to like 4,000 something. But then I
No.
buy the new armor. What?
Full plate, you would be able to sell it for 1,050 gold. If I'm remembering correctly.
Right.
Yeah, 70% of 1,500. That's what we established.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I did tell you that. I did the calculation. I mean, you still have enough.
Wait,
By a lot.
where? What? How do I get Hold on.
Maybe you accidentally added the buying price for adamantine plate instead.
Oh, I understood what happened here. Hold on.
Holding on.
Agon finds an infinite money glitch and is selling his armor to the same shopkeeper over and over again.
Yeah, if he looks at the right point in the ground, he can
Yeah, I'm
access the
fucking broke.
chest. Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you still have 1,500 left over after the buying?
So
That's how much I
my
had
fucking
before the buying.
my fucking calculator decided to. My fucking calculator decided, hey, you know that 1,645? I'm gonna add it again.
For some reason, I don't think it was the calculator that made the mistake. Call me crazy, but I think
Calculators
there's
are famously
know.
willful beings.
yeah. I think there was something else
After
that
the
caused it.
items I bought, it leaves me with 145 gold.
So you're welcome to adjust. You, as I said earlier, you haven't bought these items yet. I just said
Yeah.
like do your research and that'll speed up the shopping sequence. But this is before you've bought those items.
How do you feel about not buying one of those items? Because if I assume one of them is going to be like 400 gold if you're buying like an uncommon magic or something. I don't know if you are. But you might be able to cut down and then chip in. Unless
And I
George
could
is feeling
probably
generous.
do without. I could probably do without the armor, but it's gonna hurt like a lot.
It's the difference between adamantine full plate and regular full plate.
I was going to
You
say, it's
could
basically
also
just
get like
some crits. You should be alright for a while.
you could also get like what's your dexterity?
Dexterity is it's 12.
Um Yeah, neither option would be quite as high, but if you value crit immunity over AC, you could get like adamantine, whatever the like ring mail or adamantine half plate. Up to you. Or you could decide AC is king, which it usually is, and keep your mundane.
Yeah, I kind of like having the higher AC. I generally get hit a lot,
Yes.
even though it's wildly like it's either they wildly miss or they wildly hit me.
I mean, that's the difference between bosses and average guy, right? It's pretty, or just big enemies. I mean, can you do
Okay,
with still taking crits for a bit longer? Worst case, I can do without my mind sharpener, and that'll add an extra 400, so I could just pay for your share, so I could pay $1,000. But that's about all I could do.
drawing blank. Ooh. I could go without. If I nix the armor idea for now and go with a cloak of protection, that would bring me to 595.
That could work, if you're down to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that would give me a +1 to my armor class and saving throws.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, we'll get to minus 500 from our gold then.
Works for me. Deducting.
And add on to 186.
Now, I'm going to be currently adding stuff to my inventory.
To think I was gonna buy George a gift and now I can't afford it.
It is what it is.
You got out of prison, you're not getting any pity now. I was gonna get it for when you're out of prison, but you're already out, you don't need it. How long all this would take to implement once we've paid?
Um.
So I assume lead learning must take a bit of
Yeah.
time.
It's not a lot of lead, and they presumably whoever does that has some kind of like magic that would allow them to shape it quickly. I'd imagine it like. I'd imagine it could happen in a day or two.
Alright.
All right, and what's the final? What other things are you buying?
As in for personal things.
Yes.
I bought that mind sharpener and the Instrument of the Bard, the uncommon one,
Mm-hmm.
that gives me bark skin,
I-
and among others.
I ended up buying the Adventurer's Ring and the Adventurer's Ring, the Amulet of Protection against Detection and Location,
Mm-hmm.
and the Cloak of Protection, which I still need to put in my.
George, are you buying anything?
How much are superior health potions?
Oh yeah, health potions.
Which are superior health potions?
I think that's the
You.
one I want. Yeah, 8d4 plus 8. That sounds pretty good.
I assume that's going to be very expensive.
Likely.
I think healing and greater healing are probably the ones we can afford the most. I don't know. Superior around 500 apparently, the first result I could find. Uncommon are 100 to 150. Basic is 50.
Are they on the magic item list?
I'm just looking at Google. This is like first results. I haven't found them on Magic Item list.
Okay, so superior healing would be a rare item, giving you the giving you the consumable version of a rare item price would be 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
I have 500.
Honestly, I think just buying a lot of basics are more useful. Because it's less about the amount of healing and more about getting people back on their feet. Obviously, more healing's nice, but I feel like having more little ones is better than one decent one.
I'll buy 6 basic potions of healing.
Assuming they are
300.
50. Which... Yeah, consumable common are 50 gold, and I'm pretty sure it's a common. It's like the potion of climbing is 50 gold pieces, for example.
A basic potion of healing, yeah, is common, and a
They cost
consumable
50.
common item is 50. Yeah.
Do you want to just buy a bunch of basic potion of healing?
Yeah, I'm buying 6 of them.
All right.
Do you want to give 2 to each of us?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, just so, yeah, cool. That. We just get what? 2d4 plus 2. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I've
For
got
when
that.
you're out of
Is
magic.
Yeah, pretty much.
is there any downtime activities you guys would want to do?
I need to do a follow-up for the thing I did in my last secrets thing.
Yes.
I need to figure that out.
Gone at this point, you would have the chance to switch your what is it? The dual wielder feat for the polearm master one. Should you wish it?
Just I need to get this inventory thing sorted out.
Sure.
Just while we're here. In case it comes up, everyone gets 16 temporary hit
Oh,
points.
goodness.
Me, George, Shogun, and Chimo, just in case.
Also, you guys leveled up to 8.
Ooh.
Already?
Yeah.
Shit.
Don't thank me yet.
That means he's put a really powerful enemy coming up. We're on a level for it. Oh no!
Link me the site, Buzzsaw.
The
You
HP
guys are gonna
calculator.
raid Blackstaff Tower. What did you expect?
That's true. Right, it's so much easier than maths, right? It's
I really should have done this like at an earlier time.
I mean, as Bobby said, he doesn't have too much plan for the thing, so that works
Yeah.
out. Can't modify this one. We have broken 50 hit points, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the money.
I have to modify this item to give me a saving throw score flat bonus of 1 to every score. There
Yeah.
is no global saving throw modifier.
Ability score improvement. Yes! 20 charisma! Yes!
Ren, official rock star.
Finally, a +5. I get 5 bardic inspirations.
That we'll never use.
Yeah. Or do I want a feat that just improves my charisma? What do we want?
I should take a feat that improves my charisma.
Great weapon master,
Just
perfect.
for the fun of it.
So by this metric, Ren is now life of the party, able to keep people entertained for hours.
Love it.
How do I attune it?
You have to have a short rest.
I've never used Roll20. I have no idea.
Ooh, skill
I can
experts.
get an ability score improvement or a feat of my choice for which I qualify.
Yeah. Ooh, do I try? I can improve my charisma and dex so I get 14 AC and all the charisma stuff. Could be nice. But an expertise.
You're looking at the skilled feat.
Skill expert is called on this. I think skilled is an origin fee, right? So I think you can only have it at the start.
Yeah, you're right.
Skill expert, you get one ability score, skill proficiency, and a skill expertise.
Ooh, Zentrim tactics.
Yeah, some of these new feats, I'm gonna make you explain if you take one.
Sure. It's like I want to get a feat because that's more fun. But fuck me, do I want 14 dexterity and 20 charisma? So it's like
Ability score improvement is a feat.
it is, it's true. I think I'm gonna go for the generic skill increase. Boost my dex and my charisma. The best thing I can do. I get another level 4 spell slot. God, it's Christmas.
And another level 4 spell if you want.
Oh, I need to update all my fucking stats now because they've all gone up. If my modifiers increased by 1, can I just change all the stats by? Is that an additional 1? So that's how it works.
Come again?
Because my charisma went from 19 to a 20, so +4 to +5. Is my my charisma based one's now an additional 1 to the stat?
Yes. Yes.
Cool. Just wanted to double check that. Charisma. We now have an 11 in performance and persuasion. Dex one's gone up too. Is that the same for saving throws?
Yes, your charisma and dexterity saving throw increases.
Thank you. You just saved with the Google search, so yeah.
Happy to help.
Oh, my spell save DLC goes up as well, right? 10, 8.
Yeah. That's actually one of the biggest problems I have with 2024 rules.
Yeah.
The feats. Like there are a few decent ones, but in 2014, taking a couple feat, some of them were bad, but some of them could completely change the way your character was played.
Sure.
Now it's very hard to justify in my mind taking a feat instead of an ability score increase, and that's kind of sad to me. Now,
They have made it so it's like all the feats are like you get a +1 in like strength or constitution along with
yes,
this, which
yes.
does help a bit, but it's like. But I wanted to increase 2 things. I was like, well,
Now, if
'cause
they're
they were-
trying to make it, yeah. If they're trying to make it more accessible, I get that. But it feels more like they've lowered the ceiling rather than lowering the floor, if that
yeah.
makes sense.
What level 4 do I?
Could always take a page of out of Sorel's book.
I was thinking about polymorph. I'm like, oh right, my AC goes up. Right? 'Cause I'm pretty sure my arm has my dex
Yes,
bonus.
it's
I'll double check
based
that,
on
but
dexterity.
I think I'm gonna take delicious pain.
Oh no.
That's
yeah,
a
That
good
one's
12.
one.
from Astarian's Book of Hungers,
It is.
but we're not
Well
going
played.
to flavor it as vampiric because George isn't a vampire.
Not yet,
Or
anyway.
is he? That's his secret.
Spoiler alert: George is actually not a vampire.
You've ruined the campaign. There's no suspense now. We have 14 armor class, ladies and gentlemen. We are like a
You've
fucking
seen him
tank.
in the sun. So you are aware that this only works once, right? Once per short or long rest.
Yeah. I know it's not particularly good, but I'm taking it anyway.
What does it actually do? I've no idea.
Wording. The wording makes it seem like it wouldn't gain you wouldn't gain resistance to the triggering attack, which I don't know how I feel about that. You know what? It's kind of up in the air, and I'm going to base this off the precedent set by spells like absorb elements, and say that this would also count for the triggering attack.
That's how I read it, at least. Because you take that action to gain the resistance. If they didn't say immediately, I could see it going either way. But yeah, if you're curious, Buzz, it's immediately after taking bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage, I can take a reaction to gain resistance until the start of my next turn.
That is good for a tank, I suppose. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's pretty cool.
And I get
Once
plus
per
1 to
sure.
any ability score I want, which I'm gonna do to Wisdom.
You want to boost your wisdom?
Yes,
Interesting.
to resist mind
I mean,
magic.
My
when
wisdom is
fighters
still
run
8.
when fighters run out of things to do with their strength, it's really. Does that increase your wisdom modifier, George?
It does.
Or are you on an odd number now?
I'm at 12 now. So I get a plus 1. Which means my perception is plus 3.
Mine is still +0.
I can see ever so slightly better. Because I like the pain.
Oh god, I mean, it makes sense for his character, but I regret making wisdom his lowest. it's so painful. Actually, my initiative is dex based. That might be high now. Yeah, +3 now. Lovely.
Yeah, I'm not trying to critique anyone's design choice, but being a light armored character with a low dexterity is bold.
We're on 14 dexterity now.
Yeah. Which would be good if you had medium armor. Sorry.
Yeah, his height is charisma, then intelligence, then dex, then con, strength, and wisdom. I was like, he's academic. He's not. He's barely left Waterdeep. He's going to be more intelligent than he is dexterous.
Actually really appreciate that. It's as like a munchkin, it's very hard for me to not be like, I'm gonna do low intelligence because this character doesn't need intelligence and I need dexterity. But just that ability
Also,
to set that aside and be like, no, I'm gonna be high intelligence, even though it doesn't really help other than
yeah,
skill checks.
yeah, it is cool for skill checks. It's like, yeah, he's read a lot of books. He knows about history. He knows about
Well, culture
whatever
now, but
culture. Yeah, he knows a bit about magic. He's a bit about nature, and he's
yes.
useless in the wild, so he's bad at wisdom.
But there's like that joke where most adventuring parties are composed of dum-dums because unless you're a wizard,
Sure. Yeah.
intelligence does not actually help your hit points, your defense, your attacks. So
Mm.
a lot of people the optimal choice is sadly to just dump wisdom.
George Gunn, what's you guys with intelligence?
8.
Or
Actually,
sorry,
no,
not
Gun's intelligence is good.
Yeah.
So Gun's intelligence has to be half good.
Yeah, Agon actually has to level intelligence for some of his passive
A
abilities.
little bit,
but
yeah. George,
I do have an item that I'm trying to go for, but I don't have any money for it now. It's the
I
Helm of
have
Intellect,
Ooh,
which would just
186.
give a flat 17 score to my
That's cool.
intelligence.
something to work toward.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to work towards, but Stronghold goes first. I'm still trying to figure out how to attune to this damn item.
You literally just have a short rest. Oh, you're trying to do it manually, you mean?
Well, yeah, because the short rest doesn't give me an option to do it. Unless taking a short rest does give me an option. No. Oh, I see what the problem is. So I couldn't figure out with the other item that I had equipped that uses attunement. So I just put in parentheses that it's attuned.
That works. Okay, Ren had something he wanted to do with well,
Yes, my thing.
whisper stuff. Cool. You wanna join me there?
Sure, we'll let these guys do their levels and all.
I
Hmm?
I have to do the modifiers again.
Yeah, I was just doing that myself. Trying to make sure I got it just right.
Armor class modifier flat value 1. Or modifier 1. My armor class is now at 20.
Better than me.
Oh, you cut out a bit.
I said better than me.
Yeah, I am deciding to stray away from the 2-weapon fighting, and now I am a polearm master,
Ooh.
which means I can replace my fighting style feat to defensive or defense, which just means I can have my armor class +1 when I'm wearing armor. But you had that, so you probably already know that about that.
Yeah.
That took a while, but I finally got it all. What was happening while you guys were talking?
Well, he's
I
doing some
see
special
Ren.
things with Ren, some special talks with his family.
I see Ren did temp HP. Did he do that for all of us?
Yeah,
Right.
just in case.
I'll do 16 HP on my guy. And were you talking about giving us both something as well?
Oh, 2 healing potions.
2 healing
Yeah,
potions.
2d4 plus 2.
I think I have one of those.
Well, you're getting 2 more.
2d4 plus 2. Yep. I'll just add 2 of those. I now have 3. And I promise I will try to use them if I get close to somebody.
Yeah.
For 2024. Because I could have sworn it said, like, if they get in your range, you get an attack on them, but I don't think I read that.
For what? What are you talking about?
Oh, it's at the very bottom. I misread it. Reactive strike. While you're holding a quarterstaff, a spear, or a weapon that has heavy and reach properties, you can take a reaction to make one melee attack against a creature that enters the reach you have with that weapon.
That's pretty good.
So while I'm holding out a lance, if they get within 10 feet of me, I can just bop them, and my ridiculously high DC for topple will probably make them fall prone. I think it's like I think it's like 16 or 17. My strength is actually 21 now. But I'm not going to get a +1 until it's 22.
Yeah.
I did bad. I did a bad. I can't actually do that because... No, wait. To change one of those feats. Because I can't do a maximum of over 20. This is strength dexterity. This is strength dexterity. This is strength dexterity or wisdom. It's giving me a flat +1 to strength. What is giving me strength? I don't understand. I found it. It's from the Heavy Armor Master feat that I got from level 6. It's just not reading properly.
Fair enough.
I had to put it in manually. That's probably why. Kind of zoning out while editing my stuff, so probably missed a few things.
Hello, hello.
All right.
Hello.
No scary rolls. Okay.
I got caught up, and I was trying to figure out why my strength was 21 for whatever reason, when it should be 20. I figured it out.
All right.
A D1000?
Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. It really is nothing.
All right. I think Ren's gonna go try find George and Nagan again. I don't know where they'll be. Maybe I don't know how much time has passed.
um, I mean, I think I'm sort of in the mood to like let this be like sort of downtime. Like I want to do this today, and then I'll go to the Dragon's Den and have a drink with what like.
Sure.
So, like, does anybody have anything they want to do with Whispers, or do you have any last minute shopping? Do you?
Yes. I finished my shopping, and now I would like to bring my brothers to House Cantore.
All right.
Mm.
See you in Whispers.
How's your level up gone then?
As far as level ups go, there wasn't much to say about this one.
Good. That means if you want, you can help me select any 4th level spell to have. Because I'm still looking.
Dissonant screams. I've been whispering too much.
I mean, that's basically Phantasmal Killer, which is what I'm looking at now. But Ren has some questions for George. Well, yeah. Let's see. 4d10 psychic damage. That isn't great for a 4th level spell. Wait, on a failsave, it takes the psychic damage again. I see. I could get polymorph and just do it to like a Garn or George.
I don't want to be polymorphed. They're too scary.
It is quite good for life saving. Simply because you get a fuck ton of temporary hit points from it. If I just make you like a fucking like a giant shark. All I'm saying is at level 10, I could make you turn into a Megalodon and give you 174 temporary hit points. That's all I'm saying.
But I wouldn't be me.
It's true. That's a good point. Yeah, you'd have to be level 10 because a Megalodon's a level 10 creature. Combat range turn. So let's look at the combat rating 8 monsters. See what I could turn you into. How about I turn you into an Acrocanthosaurus and give you 184 temporary hit points? I can do that at level 8. An Acrocanthosaurus!
Ah, jeez, I don't know what that is.
It is a, what is it? How big is it? It is a huge dinosaur. Surely Polymorph can't be that good a spell. Targets. Target gains these replaced by a stat block of the chosen beast. Temporary hit points equals the hit points of the beast form. Yeah, so you just... That can't be how that works. Turn Bailey into a juvenile dragon. Turn him into a real
he can
dragon.
he can match with his buddy.
Yeah. Large. You get 17 armor class, 168 hit point, 10 hit points. Plus 6 to perception. You know? 2d10 plus 5 for bite attack. 2d6 plus 5 for claw. Yeah, young purple dragon, here we go. I deal acid damage. I'm gonna take polymorph then. So transmutation. I think level 10 is where I just become my most powerful. I just get a bunch of stuff by then. That's my peak. So what did you actually get for this level? Just basic a feat. Anything else?
10 HP from leveling up.
It's pretty good.
And then I can reduce damage. I can have 1 turn of super tankiness if they all hit me with the same thing.
Yeah, it's true. It's not all melee damage, but I guess if one guy's coming in with a sword, then you can just do your slashing and be alright.
It's situational, but it's on theme, I believe.
What magic items did you buy, if any?
I
How
didn't
much
buy.
cash?
I bought healing potions, and I'm still almost broke. I didn't have much money. For some reason, it seems like all my money just goes away. I don't know why
I
that
gave you
happens.
your fair share. That's all I'm saying. The acid did cover a lot of costs for me and Bailey. But I was gonna get you or George a I think it was like the Cape of Manta Ray or something. And it gives you like you can breathe underwater and it gives you a swim speed of 60.
Oh, breathing underwater.
Because I was like, yeah, George had his thing, so I was like, yeah, I'll do that. Then it's like, no, I'm broke because we had to buy a house. Now I have a magic cittern and an amulet of mind sharpening. Give me a moment. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Think how funny it'd be if we made Silver Star Man at the base of operations, you just see my dad's face as I walk in a bunch of criminals like smugglers. Yeah, just sit up on the table over there. It'll be fine.
It's all good, no worries, Dad.
Yeah, the butler will help you and go.
The blind or the deaf butler?
Oh yeah, we figured out he's a mute.
Oh,
Yes.
mute. Okay, that's what it was.
Because there was a reason why it's like we hired him so he wouldn't snitch, and I can remember if it's because he was deaf or because he couldn't speak. Well, I do have a question in terms of the recording. Did anything happen in the prison that is a secret, or can I watch that section on the recording?
I pretty much told you most of what happened, so I think you could watch that part, but again, it's actually not recorded, that part, now that I think about it.
Oh
That
really?
was that was a before what happened, like preemptive.
Oh yes, of course. That
So
was before the
I
session.
wasn't even thinking of recording at that time.
Yeah. Because I was gonna be like, yeah, if you're hiding something, then absolutely, I wouldn't. But
I completely forgot. That was even
nah,
before
don't
we
worry.
started.
I mean, I brought it up like half an hour when we started because I only just thought of it.
Yeah.
Does speed change with Dexter? I keep like. I think it does.
I don't think speed changes for much of anything.
Yeah. It does with Pathfinder. That's what it is. Yeah, it did in older versions, apparently, and it does in Pathfinder. Okay.
I wouldn't have expected them to have such a talkative moment. Good on
Well,
Bailey.
mine was 15 minutes, I think. So yeah, fair play to him. 30 minutes one-on-one is difficult for a lot. I assume we're gonna have downtime for the days leading up to the heist window.
Yeah, that's my
What do you
guess.
have any ideas of how we're gonna prepare?
Not a clue.
Because other than just like getting new gear and doing the level up, I can never think of ways to like prepare. I
Gotta have a
think
montage.
Bailey bought an amulet of like whatever that stops people from scrying him, which means I can just do non-detection on me and George. So that saves me a level 3 spell slot, which is nice. But other than that, like, I don't know how much we can actually do. I have no idea what we're gonna do when we're there. 'Cause there's not gonna be like signs to the vault. Like how we're gonna break in.
I mean, I can be whoever I want to be now. And he made a mistake giving me that ring. They can make me be people.
I mean, I think it's uncommon. I had a look at it. I mean, it's essentially disguise self, from what I know.
Yeah.
So it's only visual. I have to see. We also need to think of a good password for the teleportation. Something I've been thinking about. What are we gonna put?
Hmm.
I
Don't
was
know.
thinking. I was thinking the name of our donkey,
Yeah.
Carrick.
Good old donkey.
So we need to think of something good. Other than just like open sesame.
Sesame open.
Or reverse psychology. Close sesame. Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
All right.
Anyone die?
Yes, he made me cry.
Agon died, but that was 6 years ago.
This is a good point. It did die.
I, fe- I feel like last time you said 3 years ago. I think you're adding on years.
Is it?
I don't know.
Many moons
I
ago.
don't. I'll just be that character that keeps adding on numbers of how many years I died ago.
I
It was
mean,
5 years, 20 years, 60,000 years ago.
at the dawn of time,
There
the
was
Academy
a
gave me
gun.
a piece of armor,
Mhm.
and it killed me when I
Before I
told
even had, they killed me before I even had a family. Now I have a family, but
No
then
wonder
I
you don't
died.
remember them.
Historians
They were
say, do not question the logistics of the situation.
no wonder you don't remember them. They were retconned in after you died.
It's true. They were.
Good point.
Technically, they were.
Well, yes. But that was
Yeah,
still
I
like
mean,
episode 1 territory when you were like, I want to use the this is your life thing on the website. I'm like, go for it.
I used that to give me ideas of what my family could potentially be, and I just rolled with it.
I just knew Ren was definitely a middle child, so I had to have at least 2 siblings. That's all I knew.
We got the best character out of that.
Yes, it's been a while since you've seen Gwen. You need to go see her.
She's still my favorite.
So, Agon was heading towards the Dragon's Den. Where's everybody else gonna go?
After my business and I've gone shopping, I'd probably go to the Dragon's Den for a drink. That's generally our meetups one.
You
It's
do
also
own
where
a
all the
room.
stuff is.
You do
Yeah,
own a room there for like a week, so
exactly, yeah. So I'd probably head there.
all right. George, are you gonna go there?
Yeah.
As you go, Greg, I think bought a room for like a year.
No, he was saying he could be there for a year, but it never ended
Oh,
up
okay.
happening.
He bought it for 2 years.
He bought it for like several days, I think.
Probably same as Ren.
Yeah. So yeah, you notice him at a table, but he like nods politely, but he doesn't join it. You guys. One person you do see who's like a couple glasses in near the bar is Tira.
Oh. Who
Because
who
this
is
is
this?
what you
Who are
told her
you?
to find you.
Who's here at the moment? Like, which of the 3 of us is here at the Dragon's Den?
I assumed it was like all of you, but
We all
hold on.
arrive at the same time randomly. By coincidence.
Hold on, no. George, after you got health potions, would you have come here immediately? Would you have hung out somewhere?
I would have checked in on my boys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, true.
We can go into whispers for that, but essentially like Norm Grumblethumb left them outside for their safekeeping. We'll just say that Gnorm has taken like you guys allowed him to be like temporary interim leader of Blackbird now that
Yeah.
Sam's gone, right?
Mhm.
Ren
Right.
was a hard
Did we
supporter of
decide
that
that
one.
you guys were in favor of that? Or did we
Yeah, I
not
think so.
resolve that?
As long as he lets my people go.
Sure. Yeah, he would have clarified with you that he's willing to pay them as Blackbird members for the time being, as long as they're loyal. And long story short, they do see like they are aware that they'll probably be in danger if they make a run from the city. Since the Zent know their faces, and it's probably better to stay for the time being. Although they, as is implicit in the hireling thing, they'll stay away from active jobs.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are easily able to reach that sort of understanding. Is that satisfactory to you?
It works for me.
I think so.
As long as they're
All right.
happy. You don't have a say in this, Ren.
I was gonna be gentle.
Well, it's good to know that Ren approves.
Oh, Ren doesn't give a shit about that. Ren's just there. Ren's like, that's George's business.
All right.
He's given up on your fucking limit, George.
Agon would have been Agon would have gotten here first, but he'd be like waiting upstairs for several hours before he. Actually, no, wait. You guys went to fine. Okay, never mind. You guys found Gadrin at his place of work, so never mind. Ren leaves about the time George gets here. And then no, sorry, Agon. I keep mixing up Ren and Agon for some reason. Agon leaves about the time that George gets here. And then Ren arrives about like 15 minutes later. And
That's
then
right.
Agon gets back about 15-20 minutes after that. And then we'll just say for clarity's sake, Tira walks in afterwards. So yeah, she's
Sweet.
not at the bar yet, but she heads over there before noticing you and like nodding in your direction.
I mean, we're walking over. I should. At least Ren is.
She nods and says, "I'll join you in a moment."
All right.
You guys have a
Wait,
moment if you want to catch each other up before she gets here.
that's a good point. Yeah, we'll go sit in the. Go find a table in the corner or something.
Well, first of all, in the interest of like party secrets, is there anything that Ren and George would have talked about while Agon was not here?
I have no problem in Agon knowing what I'm going to tell George. So I guess I'd probably wait
Okay.
for him to get there.
Sure. I was just giving you the opportunity. I didn't have
Yeah.
anything in mind. All right. After Agon, but before Tira, would you say anything?
Yeah, so I think Ren would sit down with the two of them. Quiet table in the corner. I think we made the correct choice in letting Agan be the face of our business in the dock ward.
Yeah.
It seems
It'll do for now.
well, it seems the Zentarim have been asking around for me,
For you.
trying
That's
to
2 out
track
of
me
3.
down. About me and Sam, and in passing, about you, George.
No, I thought you
Apparently-
meant Ishmael.
no, I assume you're still in.
Yeah.
You're still the ring. Still, yeah. But yes, about George, Sam, and apparently a lot about me, which is worrying. It may mean we need to start being extremely careful.
And I'd say what you do, but I didn't do anything, and they got me. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, we're actively working against the Zentrum. It makes sense that they'd want to track us down. Interestingly, Agan's name did not crop up. Despite him also being part of the antique, so I wonder what it is relation to. But I'll have to see.
Maybe they just don't want to seem racist against Dragonborns.
Yep, that's it. You've done it.
Um, while we're waiting for Tira, I wanted to see if I had some free time to practice with Chimo about mounting drills.
Ooh. Scandalous.
I'm assuming that you're sort of like leaving Chimo in the stables areas of any establishment that has it, and in the which the Dragon's Den would, having rooms, it would also have stables, but they wouldn't have let Chimo come inside.
Yeah. I was just seeing if I had like the free time to like maybe go to an open space and maybe talk with Chimo or spar with like a dummy or something practicing
I mean,
my
you'll have time to
mounted
do that,
combatant
especially
thing.
because you don't sleep. But if you want to do that now, it means you won't be here for the scene.
I'll wait.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely have time to do that because you'll only sleep for 4 hours. So
Oh, true. Extra 4 hours of training each day. Yeah, Ren fills him in on that. That Centrum are asking about Ren more and a little bit about George and Sam. So it seems the Zentrum are also asking about Sam, which implies that he hasn't been caught by them, which is something. It just gives us more questions. I thought
Yeah.
you should know, especially since they're asking about you. No, I don't like it.
I don't like how little we know about what's happening.
I've tasked my informant to try find out more about this crime you've been accused of, and more about if it's linked to the Zentrim and this Veneer Lord, Ask Lord. So I'll see what they come back with. Time.
all right. And at this point, Tira would join you. I'll make a check for her.
How did she see through Ishmael's disguise? Is what I'm guessing this is. I don't know.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Investigation. Da-da-da. Oh,
Yeah.
she says, well, she can tell it's fake. Says, I assume that this is George.
It's Ishmael. All right,
I
never
nod
mind.
and
It's
say,
fine.
no, this is Ishmael.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Always a pleasure. So how you been?
A little bit on edge. I thought you might have skipped town, but clearly what happened ended up being worse. Did you actually do what they accused you of?
Do I seem the type? Not to take somebody out like that, but to actually mastermind and try to figure it out.
Good point. And
You don't
yet you
have to
did
say
break
it so.
and yet you did break out of a out of the dungeons, which would suggest that the seeming is part of a act,
With quite a bit of
possibly.
help.
I see.
I didn't do anything myself, honestly. I just got
Well,
lucky.
I
Knew the
won't
right
ask you for
people.
trade secrets. Security has tightened down in the after attempts were made on two separate masked lords' lives.
Who? There was two.
Do you know the names of these masks, lords? That
That would somewhat defeat the purpose.
always worth a try.
Did I miss that there was two attempts? Was there always two attempts?
Well, there was the one that George is. There was a conspiracy that your friend George was implicated in, and then there was an actual attempt on a separate one.
Oh, it would. Oh, I thought that was one big kind of thing. Okay, good to know.
How valuable is it to know the names of a masked lord? How hidden is that information?
Very.
Quite valuable,
Extremely.
yes. And one might say that that's the great game of this city, in a sense.
I know the names of one.
Oh,
He's
really?
kidding. He's-
No, I do actually.
I'm-
I haven't verified it yet, but somebody told me.
Hmm.
Emron Veneer.
God damn it. Ray just stamps on George's foot.
Jesus.
Who's Jesus? Is he a masked lord? My God.
Christianity here.
I'm working with her. I figured she should know.
4.
It's not the masked lords are the real world gods.
Prophet Muhammad.
Well, if they're against us and they don't want their name out, then perhaps we should be
We don't
just
know if they're
spreading their
against.
name.
No.
Masked Lord Buddha.
Is this your idea of a joke? I mean, I know the last name of Veneer, but there isn't an Embron who's a member of their house.
Maybe you should look into it. Because that's what I was told. And we found his underwear on a mimic
We
house, so
okay.
it definitely exists.
Ryan casts silence on George.
That's
And
right.
everybody
You
for
heard
20
us
feet
right.
around
We
George.
went and
Yeah.
rating.
Anyway.
Are you... I can't believe I'm at... Are you still ready to do the job?
Well, that's what we need to ask about. Well, of course, we are prepared as we can be, but we need... Once, other than breaking in, we don't have any details on specifically where the what is it, the amulet of mind shielding? Was that it?
Yes.
Where it is stored, how we get there, what are the defenses, the security. We have no details other than being in there. We'll find out.
Once you enter the vault, which is a task unto itself unless you take the proper precautions, you'll be met with a long set of magical well, I haven't been too far in the vault, but I'd imagine a lot of her puzzles involve illusion magic. She's quite fond of it. The archmages, Blackstaffs. She's quite fond of illusion magic. Aside from that, I'd imagine riddles, passwords. I'll get you the ones I can, and it should be enough to get as far enough into the vault to grab the thing that I need and the thing that you need.
Yes, what about this? The book of the list of magical individuals of the city.
That's the one you needed, I assumed.
Yes. Is that in a that'll also be in the vault? Good.
Yes. It will be in the fifth vault, which is the same place as the amulet of shielding against shielding mind and body is that I need.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I gotta be right back. One quick
fine.
second.
To be fair, I'll run to the toilet while he's doing that. Good
Same.
opportunity. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Same.
Fifth vault.
I am back, sorry.
No worries.
No problem.
Are you back?
He is back.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
Now we
Oh
were
no.
good. We all like a bathroom break where you gone.
All right, where were we?
Tira was just telling us about where the stuff was stored. I think like the vaults and stuff.
Now, naturally, I'll be more detailed the day of, but I don't want you getting caught between now and then with detailed instructions on how to break through into the fifth vault of Blackstaff Tower. It'll raise too many questions.
Right, understood. Do you have any advice for us on how we might prepare for such a endeavor?
You know your strengths better than I do.
Fair. So will you find us sooner then? Sooner to the time?
2 days. I'll find you. Yes, just be here, I suppose.
Works for us, eh, Ishmael?
Yeah, I think it'll be alright.
All right. Yeah. Today is, after this conversation is wrapped up, I just wanted to try something that I saw in a different D&D campaign one time, and I've sort of had in the back of my mind.
Sure.
So I think how we're going to run the vault is like a reverse heist. So essentially, you guys tell me like we'll say like what do you guys do the next day to prepare for this? I'll have you make some kind of like relevant skill check, and then based on how much you succeed, if you succeed, you'll gain like heist points. And then you can use them to do like a reverse like they do in a heist movie, like where you go. But I had prepared for this eventuality, and then describe how what you did earlier gave you the insight or the whatever, the resources to prepare for this situation that's just happening now.
Okay, sure, I like it. That's
Uh,
fun.
so how would you guys prepare for the assault on Blackstaff Tower? Or the heist of Blackstaff Tower?
I know what Ren would do if I were
Alright.
if they want me to go first. Ren's gonna hit the books. I mean, it's kind of what he does. He's a smart guy most of the time. I guess he'd just look on kind of protection magics almost. Just investigating, so like glyphs and stuff, and any kind of like magical defenses that the vaults and Blackstaff towers would have. How best
Okay.
like notice them, get around them, because I've only got so many dispel magics.
Fair enough, yeah. Make an Arcana check.
Sure. Yeah.
um
Fantastic.
and ends up with 0 heist points.
You
Well,
gain
we have multiple
negative
days. Will I
heist
get to do it
points.
again another day? We're gonna get.
This is sort of like a representation of the entire day.
Oh god, having one roll was tough. I don't think I have any way boost this anyway.
I could do a different one and then like say, okay, DC 15 and you roll 4 times and see how many successes you get rather than it be about the margin of success. Would you guys rather me do it that way?
I mean that works better for me. It depends on the other guy's rolls, because obviously my roll was bad. It's up to them because obviously I
Yeah.
want that.
Would you guys rather do it like by margin of success or by number of successes?
I'd flip a coin.
1 is margin, 2 is number.
Okay.
margin. Sorry.
All right. Ren's useless for this one, gents.
All right.
I'd want to look at try to get a list of who's actually employed there. Maybe get an idea what they look like, what their relationships with one another are, their names, things of that nature.
The infiltration strat.
Investigation. Does that sound good?
Works for me.
All right.
-3. I'm sure you're okay at investigation.
Yeah, I'm the greatest.
Wow.
Nat 20. Right,
I'm
thank
the
God we did
greatest.
it. All right, at least you managed to equalize mine. my my failures.
It's the best you could have gotten. You get 2 heist points. No, sorry, 3.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, there's like who's gonna be running the shifts? You know, who might get left behind at Black stuff?
I got this fancy
Actually,
new ring
sorry.
that makes me look like people.
I read my notes wrong. George gets 3, Ren gets 1. You get a minimum of 1 because you're spending quite a lot of time with this.
Okay, great. Well, I'll make a note of this just so we don't have to remember too much. Let me make a heist of Black stuff section of my notes.
Gone.
So Ren's looking at the magical defenses. George is looking at that list of guards. I remember Kira mentioning something about an amulet controlling the golem that we saw while we were in this tower earlier.
Yeah.
I want to try and figure out how we can disable the golem or get the amulet away from the guard.
I like the idea, but try to make it a more general like a more general like field of research so that when the specific scenario comes up you can say like during my research of different kinds of magical creatures I remember reading about shield guardians and so I know how best to defeat them, dungeon master. That's what the heist token is sort of for, the heist point. But then
Alright,
you can also use it to be like, I also know how to deal with evil magical cats. You know, try to give me like a general, so that it can apply to like whatever circumstance comes up.
alright, how about the strength of the vaults? What we need to do to get into them.
It's interesting.
Like each layer. Okay.
What about you, if I may, you look up how Blackstaff was made, or how
Yeah.
Blackstaff Tower was made, and like
Oh,
about how
like
it took what
the
kind of history.
infrastructure or get a
Yeah,
blueprint.
sure. Make a
What do
culture check.
The worst way is I chose Arcana. I'm better at both investigation and culture than Arcana.
Yeah, you're meant to play
What-
to your strengths, but still you rolled a 3,
What
so
is
To be fair, yeah, my
culture
problem
again?
huh?
Is
It
like
was
a
the history
combination
slash
of
religion.
It's history and
history and
religion.
religion.
I doubt you're
I've
proficient
tried,
in either, to be fair, so.
although
I
it
may
is
be wrong about
intelligence based. So
It's a +2 for me.
okay,
It's a +5 for me.
Ren, do
Shut
you
up,
have an
jack of all
inspiration die?
trades.
You're able to use it on this check if you want.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'll be okay. We'll be fine. I'm gonna get bad rolls eventually.
Ooh,
Wow.
Oh no. Well, good
How
thing
am I
I
the
have
best
an
at this?
inspiration. Good thing
Use-
I have an inspiration.
Oh,
I'm
Oh.
gonna use that.
natural 2.
Shut up.
You managed to tip off the magical authorities, and you all get thrown in jail.
I got a
Um,
15's got to be good.
nice. You also get 3 heist points.
Yay!
Wow, Red really fucking dropped the ball compared to his allies. Making him look bad. He's got a lot in his mind. He can focus while reading. I've misspelled heist like 3 times.
Just test. Heast.
East.
East.
There you go.
All right. A little peek behind the curtain. This is all I have planned today because the Blackstaff dungeon is very hard. It's very hard for me to design. Something that sort of feels like, yes, this is something that a high level wizard would keep protecting her treasures, while also not being like, yeah, you all get disintegrated and you're dead.
That's fair.
But yeah,
You
I've
encounter
designed
5 wizards. They all cast Disintegrate.
every wizard casts power word kill.
I'm gonna
Why
buy
do my players hate
earplugs. I can't hear the power word. It can't hurt me.
That is how it works, you're right.
Yes.
Not sure if that's how it works.
George is like in the city of judgment, and like Anubis is trying to convince him to move on, but he's stubbornly wearing earplugs and insisting he isn't dead.
Nice try.
Damn illusion magic! Ren, stop with this tricks!
The scales have tipped in your death. Oh, really? Illusion magic.
No, he's just like, I
What
can't
do
hear
they
you.
do
Ren,
now?
let me out. Ren, summon the water.
You did it once before, you son of a bitch.
Put a pull to like a pocket version of one of the hells, or whatever it was.
So, yeah, this is all I have planned for today. If you guys
That's
don't have anything else to do, this will just be a shorter session.
Alright.
I don't mind.
Although next time, I promise